with Pearls and Palm Trees. Nice to see y'all again. As I promised, new videos happening, new things coming. I am in my Fight the Good Fight t-shirt, ready to head to the gym to meet my husband, because that's what we do. That's how we do what we do. And as you see behind me, I have my one of my pieces of furniture that I got from my mama's house. It is a Hoosier cupboard. It looks to be about 100 years old. I cleaned it up really well. I put some new, I did some wood polish on there. Got it, I fixed a lot of screws were missing and a lot of dead insects were in there, but we got it out of my mama's basement. So yes, it's in my house now. I'm gonna put the dog stuff in it and make it just this nice place to put stuff. That's one of the many new things in my home, so there you go. And I'm wearing my little fakey rings because I'm going to the gym and I don't want to hurt my wedding rings, so because I love them so much and they're so great. And I'm filming this on Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day, or happy belated Valentine's Day to those people who will, watch this after. So anyway, guys, today's video is just basically, I had a couple thoughts about a scandal that is happening in the fitness industry, and let me give you kind of the rundown. So the person that this scandal is all about is Brittany Dawn, or Brittany Davis, I think is her last name. Well, anyway, she lives in Texas. I've been following her channel for probably like 2 or 3 years. I mostly follow her because she has like low calorie like Starbucks hacks, and she comes out with those like a bunch, so I kind of I like her. I like her videos. I think she's, a nice lady from what I've seen. I've never met her in person, and I want to preface this. Brittany Dawn is a social media influencer, specifically a weight loss and fitness social media influencer. She has a YouTube channel. She really got her start because she lost like 40 pounds at one point. So she has this business that she created off of her platform, which is supposedly one-on-one weight loss coaching and lifestyle coaching. Well, it came to the surface within the past couple weeks that she hasn't exactly been that great of a business owner. Let's just put that to be nice. She's supposed to do personalized one-on-one fitness coaching. She has like Facebook groups that legit are just a bunch of people that hate her because they thought they were buying her fitness program, which was supposed to be individualized and tailored to them, and they were very obviously cookie cutter. She was supposed to be sending out individualized emails every day that were supposedly like individualized, that she did herself, and they were lame at best. She has a lot of Yelp reviews that are pretty crappy and a lot of like really angry people. Just, and her fitness programs are not cheap. They aren't. They're like $250 and, for like 6 months or something. I know a lot of people could probably afford that. Me personally, I'd rather just try to wing it because that's a lot of money. And I just had a couple of thoughts. Number one, she's super expensive. I mean, if you're going to be spending that much money, maybe spend that much money on Weight Watchers, because they have their own sort of or Noom. Noom is supposed to be a good one. That is, personalized, coachy. You always have somebody that's talking to you and emailing you, and I've heard a lot of really good things about Noom. And Weight Watchers, they have the meetings, accountability, things like that. So if you are really into the accountability aspect, I feel like there are a lot of more legitimate sources where you could throw your money at. Just saying. Next, she doesn't really have any nutrition or fitness education. She just doesn't. Her basis for why she feels qualified, or why people think that she's qualified, is just that she lost 40 pounds at one point, and she was a, one of those like fitness competition people. So yeah. Also, there are some other thoughts that I had. she stated in a couple of recent videos, probably over the last year, that she's been going through a really nasty divorce, and supposedly her ex-husband now was really abusive. And when you have a lot of personal crap going on, it gets really hard to balance and juggle everything. I'm not sure, let's see, another time, okay. I'm not sure if that's legit or if there's like actually something going on, like if that's a real thing that's happening in her life. But I mean, that's not an excuse. This is just sort of like background information for, you know, because she came out with an apology video, guys, about how upset she was and how sorry she was. So this is sort of like my own take on what's really going on kind of thing. She also apologized, saying that when the business started, she was really naive and really young and just didn't have like a grasp on how to handle anything, which I totally understand. But it does seem a little bit like a cop-out. Like, she could have thought this through and come up with just better ways for her to handle things. And that's my next point. There are better ways for her to have handled the high volume of clientele that she had. And I think, and that's why it kind of falls apart for me, because there were ways that she could have handled it to where she would have been able to really do a good job and have her assistant do a really good job, right? The problem is that instead of maybe limiting how many people that she was personally coaching, or hiring a personal assistant that was actually a good personal assistant, because from the comments that I saw, people were very unhappy with her personal assistant. There are better ways that she could have handled that. And there were, like, in her apology video, she says she's giving like a partial refund, and I'm not sure if that's still up there, but I feel like she could have done a better job. Like, even if she can't refund the money, there are still other things that she could do to make it up to this clientele base. Like, oh, well, I'm going to do a personal meet and greet with you guys, air some grievances. I am going to limit my other work things, and I'm going to devote my personal coaching that you guys didn't get to doing that. You know, just things like that. There are a lot of creative ways that she could go about fixing this. And it doesn't seem like, maybe she just is, it's too complicated for her, or maybe it's hard to, like, I don't know, come up with ideas, or maybe she just doesn't have the resources available to do that, which is understandable. But yeah, so that leads me to my next point. She said in her apology video that she's been getting death threats. Those are never okay. I don't care if she's a scammer. I don't care if she's a Nigerian prince catfishing you for $10,000. I don't care. You don't threaten to kill somebody over $250. You don't threaten to kill somebody over $1 million. You just don't, okay? I mean, how many members of our Congress have plunged us deeper and deeper into debt? And that wouldn't be okay to death threat somebody. It'd be okay to vote them out of office, but it wouldn't be okay to, like, say, well, I guess I could go to your house in the middle of the night and stab you in the neck. Not okay. Also, like, just another kind of thought that I had, my last and final thought, actually, just be careful where you spend your money. This goes without saying, honestly, but just, you know, I mean, there are evil people and frauds and crappy people out there everywhere. Everyone's trying to get your money. Welcome to capitalism. We want your money. So I would recommend going to somebody that's actually educated, going on a program that's verifiable, where, like, there are channels to get your money back. With Brittany Dawn, there just didn't seem like there were actual channels to get money back, or, you know, she doesn't have a human resources department. It's just her. So I would recommend going with a diet program or something like that, where you could actually get your money back, where it is verifiable that they are actually people, and, you know, and your grievances can be solved. With her, probably not, you know. I would also recommend, there are a bunch of other great weight loss, like, vloggers and influencers out there that have really great advice on their channels. And I would recommend maybe if Brittany Dawn screwed you out, there are some other great weight loss vloggers out there that you can watch. And yeah, those are my thoughts on the Brittany Dawn fiasco, the tumult that's happening within the fitness vlogger influencer areas of influencing. And anyway, so I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on the whole thing, so feel free to comment below in the comment section, hit that like button, tote subscribe, and feel free to ring my bell. Okay, I love you guys so much. I'll be seeing you later. Okay, bye!